Oh, today, even though it's June 7th, it's kind of chilly today. We had a rainstorm last night, and there's some leftover coolness. Oh boy, it's all mixed up. Trying to find the ending. Here we go. Here it is. Okay. So as I do these embroidery sessions on YouTube, I have to be conscious of what I tell viewers like you, because what I'm working on, this is the Huipil for one of my power animals. I'm a shamanic practitioner and student of the Foundation for Shamanic Studies, and we're not allowed to share what we learn in the course. If you're curious and want to learn about shamanic practitioner, practices, what you can do is take their workshops. Like I did, I started at the beginning and now I'm further along in my first year of the 3-year program. The Foundation for Shamanic Studies was started by Michael Harner, and what they teach is core shamanism. This is the practices of shamans from around the whole planet, the things that they do in common. So every culture has their own techniques, but they have commonalities too. So that's what we learn. And during the workshops, over the couple of years that I've been doing them, I have received 5 power animals: mouse, bald eagle, shape-shifting fox, deer, and osprey. So for each of the power animals, I have hired Teresa Seltzer, and her business is Alterations by Teresa. She's in Chico, California. She made 5 of these the traditional Huipils for me, and I'm embroidering the Huipils. So deer power is finished. That was the first one I did last year, and took about 8 months to finish. Not working on it totally every minute of the day, every day, but it took a while. This is a slow process. And now I have the other 4 started. The pattern for mouse, this idea of broad, lines, irregular shapes with areas in between. This came to me in a dream. So before I got started on mouse, I was wondering, what should I do? What pattern to represent mouse? And went to sleep. In the morning I woke up and I saw this pattern. I realized, aha, that's, what these are. These are the hidden pathways that mouse runs along. That's one of the characteristics of mouse. And to do the certain jobs of a power animal, they function, or a mouse functions by moving along unseen pathways or unaware. Like, we can ask a power animal for help, but we don't know what they do, how they accomplish their job. It's a mystery. And the other part of this design is the little areas where there are beads. Mouse and spirit animal mouse, and also ordinary reality mice, they have a tendency to hoard, to collect and pile up seeds, or things, bedding for their nests, or like feathers, or little tufts of maybe fur, or something that they can find out in the wild. Anyways, in this design, what I have to represent what power animals would hoard is something ephemeral, like tiger eyes for protection, and red garnet is for healing powers, and amethyst is for bliss. And incorporating them into the pattern of this Huipil would be nice. I hope that I can have these treasures, access, protection, and healing powers and bliss. I also have beads, jade for good luck, and blue lace agate. I'll add those later. Jade is for good luck, and blue lace agate is for connecting to higher powers. I'm very grateful to the power animals for helping me in my daily life. I know that they've assisted me, protected me. Another thing I'm grateful for in the workshops through the Foundation for Shamanic Studies, we do healings on each other, and I have received some very amazing healings from my classmates. One of them was to cure plantar fasciitis in my left foot. I had tried all kinds of ordinary reality ways to cure this pain in the foot, and nothing was working. I tried going to a Chinese foot masseuse, and I threw away all my shoes. I bought some high quality tennis shoes that I thought would help, and foot baths, massages, and absolutely nothing was. In fact, it seemed like the more I worked on this myself, the worse it got. And then in the workshop, I asked one of the students to cure the plantar fasciitis, and the effect on my foot was amazing. After the treatment, a couple of days later, I could feel inside my foot, it was like hands pushing the pain out of my foot, starting from my calf and working down. And then another amazing healing was I had a chronic, chronic hives I had developed because I decided one day to become a vegan, and I switched up my diet totally from foods I had been eating many years. Suddenly I was eating, tofu and fake cheese made out of cashews, and veggie burgers made out of legumes. And anyways, my body reacted. I developed chronic hives all day, every day. I was having to take Benadryl trying to control it. It was terrible. And I got tired of the, being drugged all the time with Benadryl. So when I went to one of the workshops for Shamanic Practitioner workshops, I asked the student, facilitator in the class to cure the chronic hives. And at first nothing happened. I thought, uh-oh, I thought, oh, it didn't work. Darn. But later, a couple days later, I was looking online, trying to find another cure. And so this is kind of the way that it works. Maybe you don't get the healing right away, but you're led to the solution to the healing. So I was watching videos on YouTube put together by Dr. Mindy Pelz. She's a woman on a mission to introduce 1 million people to fasting, and totally believes in her abilities to reach 1 million people. So anyways, I started realizing, wow, it could be that I can cure the chronic hives by detoxifying my liver. That's what fasting does. And sure enough, it did. It cleared up the hives, and more than that, I don't have hay fever. That's been a long-term problem. That cleared up. It's like your body goes into a reset. And also insomnia. I have had chronic insomnia so many years, I can't even remember when it started. But Dr. Mindy introduces different products to the viewers of her videos, and one of them is magnesium breakthrough to help people, because when we're fasting, sometimes our sleep schedule is thrown out of whack. So anyways, I got the magnesium breakthrough and have been taking that. It's helping my sleep pattern. And another thing that the fasting has helped cure is the blood glucose levels. I got the Keto Mojo device that measures the blood glucose and ketones. Sorry. And the first time I did the test, I realized, oh no, I have pre-diabetic glucose levels. I kind of suspected it, all these years, and that was confirmation that, yes, I have to change my diet totally and continue with the fasting. Plus, another benefit of fasting is I've lost 6 pounds because we go into ketosis, which is fat burning. So, grateful for that too. Anyways, back to being grateful to the facilitator who did the healing on me. Covered a lot of problems I was having, more than I realized. And who knows, fasting maybe is good for curing. What if I have cancer cells in my body and don't know it? I can cure that too.